Hi, I'm Krisha,
And I'm Shauna.
and we're coming at you today from Toronto.
Hi.
Hi.
Thank you for being with us and welcome. For those of you who don't know us, Krisha and I met in 2018, and we have since co-created a series of transformational programs and events called the Ascended Woman and the Ascended Man. Within that, there are several programs, and all of them are here for us to deeply serve our clients in deepening their own evolution and getting into alignment and truth and living what they want to be living, joy and passion and love. And so today we're digging into a little bit into our relationships program under the Ascended Woman umbrella. And we want to talk about what we like to call the grocery gratitude list that we used to make, and we know a lot of you are making, versus embodied, deep embodied gratitude. And so Krisha, why don't you talk about a little bit about the grocery gratitude list?
Yeah, okay, perfect. So the grocery gratitude list is, when you are in a situation where you're like trying so hard to feel grateful about it, right? And so because we're coming at you here today talking within the relationship umbrella, let's go there. So you're in a relationship that is just no longer lighting you up, and it's something that you're deeply entrenched in, deeply entangled in. It's not a dating thing. This is something that, like a marriage, a relationship where there are children or business entanglements or whatnot, and you're finding yourself in a situation where you're like, I am really deeply unhappy in this, and I'm not sure what to do about it, right? So it's that deep of uncertainty, and that deep of a situation where you're like, I really want to get out of this, but I don't know how. And what we find, and what we did, was, these gratitude lists that we were trying so hard to pull up a sense or feeling of happiness, a sense or feeling of gratitude in an otherwise not so great situation, right? So it's like, okay, well, it's like ticking off the box, right? Like, I'm grateful for my car. I'm grateful for my bed. I'm grateful for the sunshine coming through my windows. I'm grateful for this cup of coffee this morning. And this is all so fantastic and wonderful to get you into the mindset of looking around your life and seeing the things that you are and could be grateful for. However, there are like so many deeper levels of gratitude that are available to you if you are in that grocery list, grocery gratitude list stage of your life, because your environment or your relationship is just not what you want it to be or where you want it to be.
Yes. Beautiful. Beautifully said. I would take that a little further even and say, well, first of all, we feel you. Because we've been there. Yeah. And what we know and want to share is that grocery gratitude list is a symptom. So if you're forcing yourself to make these lists of, okay, but I should be grateful. I should be grateful that I have a man at my side. I should be grateful that I have a house and a bed. And like, we know what that feels like. And the reason you're having to make a gratitude list is because you're not happy. And you're not deeply embodied in that gratitude and happiness. And I mean, you can't fake that, right? We're now deeply grateful and happy almost every second of every day. And so this is why we know that there's a way out. There's a way out of that. And we've been in that indecision and all of that. Like, a gratitude list is a tool. Yeah. It's a tool that people give you to try and focus on the things that you should be grateful for. Yeah. And the truth is, when you're truly, truly living in gratitude and living in your authentic joy and truth, you don't need to make a list. You don't need to make a list. No. And so we're calling out that symptom because we've been there and we've done it. And we know that it is almost like a task and a way to focus on something. But the truth is, focusing on what you're grateful for, at least for me, didn't help me make a decision about the unhappy relationship that I was in. And so we've served so many women. Yes. Yeah. And it's almost distracting you from the things that aren't working, because I think, especially as women, we've been taught to be grateful for what we have.
Just suck it up.
Right? Yeah. And you're so lucky, and think about the things that you're lucky for. But you know what? It doesn't address the underlying issue. It doesn't address your truth, which is that you are not happy. Yeah. You are not living what you want to be living. Yeah. And so
Yeah.
That's the sort of the downside of
It's
it,
like
right?
it's
Is you're
bypassing.
unhappy. Yeah,
Mhm.
actually, yes.
It is complete
And you're
bypassing of the
also
truth.
not seeing what could be,
Mhm.
because you're so in trying
Mhm.
to focus on the gratitude that you're not dealing with the truth of the
Mhm.
pain.
Mhm.
And then you're also missing this, what
Yeah.
you could be in.
Right.
Right. So,
Exactly. And so that embodied gratitude is what we're
mhm,
talking about, is what's missing, right? What you're missing in this equation, what we were missing in that equation
yes.
was this, like, while we're doing the list, we're writing the things down, we're trying to turn a negative into a positive. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that, right? It's very virtuous to do something
Hmm.
like that. And when you are stuck in a situation where you can't really see the way out, you know, we're not saying that there's anything wrong with this. We're just
It's a
highlighting it's
symptom.
a symptom, and we're here to tell the truth.
Yes.
So the truth is that, great, if you are doing it, that's awesome, because at least you're making some positive, you're attempting to make some positive changes in your life. However, it is really masking what the real problem is. And when you get to really look and address and face that real problem and make a decision around that real problem, which is what our programs help you with, is making that decision, then what can happen, the only thing that can happen, is that you step into your truth. And when you step into your truth as a woman, now you deeply embody gratitude.
I
And
felt that.
and embodied gratitude is, it's this physical sensation that you don't even need to write it anymore. I haven't
Nope.
written
It's a
down my
different universe.
gratitude forever, because I
Yeah.
just, it's a sensation that I feel every moment of every day. It is a body tingle. It is a what? It is where, we were just talking about this morning. When you walk somewhere and you're so grateful for it,
Mm.
you fall to your knees in
Mhm.
gratitude. So, you know, I found, we found that there was a lot of falling to the knees in
Yeah.
pain before, you
Mhm.
know, like, oh my God, I'm so unhappy. I'm so unhappy. I'm so happy. I don't know what to do about it. I don't know what to do about it. Okay, I'm going to write my gratitude
And
list.
you're stuck in this loop.
And you're
And we'll make
stuck and it's
another
stuck and it's
another
stuck.
video about that. And we talk
Yeah.
about that deeply in the relationship program, that like
Yeah. And we
indecision, that
support you
soup
in
and
that.
swamp. Oh,
Yeah.
yes.
And here, and then, but we just, in this short video, we really just wanted to highlight for you that there are two different kinds of gratitude. And we have been in the first one, in the grocery
Yeah.
gratitude list, and now we live in the embodied gratitude list. And you might think you are embodied in gratitude. However, here's the litmus test for it. If you're not feeling that gratitude every single moment of every single day, and it's not effervescently popping out of you all of the time, and you don't need to
And it
write
feels
it down.
delicious.
If you are writing down what you're grateful for, then it is up here. It's not here. Gratitude is just something that literally shines from your heart. It is something that
Yes.
just pours out of you.
You
It is
can't help it.
something, oh,
Oh, that's the difference. So it's the difference between trying to do something and you can't help it.
and you can't help
You
it.
can't help it. It's
Right?
just who
It's
you
just
are. It's what you're
flowing
being.
out of
Yeah.
you.
You feel love.
Right?
You feel
It's like,
gratitude.
oh my
You feel,
God, I'm so
yeah.
grateful. Oh my gosh, this is so amazing. Oh my
Yes.
God, this is so amazing.
All the
It
time.
is just all the time.
Yeah.
Okay. This is a sensation.
Mhm.
It's not a
It's
mindset.
a being, an
It is a
embodying.
being.
Yeah.
It is an embodiment. It is a feeling. So that's the difference. So if you are in this cerebral thinking place of gratitude, that's awesome. Like, it's so great, because it just goes to demonstrate that you are really, really, really ready
And
for
trying.
this deeper work.
Yeah.
And you're trying, right?
Yeah.
However, we're here to demonstrate for you that, oh, okay, there's like
way
way more.
Yeah.
And it's
Perfect.
amazing.
Yes, it is. That's so great. I love
Right?
it. So I think we'll end there.
Yeah.
And we are so grateful for you. Thank you for sticking with us. And hoping you enjoyed this. And it gave you a little something, some gift, some shift. And we invite you to get in touch anytime, of course. But just thank you for being here. And we'll talk to you soon.
Talk to you in the next video. Thank you. Bye.